Hi, I'm Andy Austin, and this video is going to be all about fingerstyle picking. Fingerstyle picking is where you use your fingers like a pick. It's like playing with the pick, but you use your fingers instead. Gives it a different sound, different style. It's used by a lot of bands like Iron and Wine, just about every folk band you can think of, Mumford & Sons, and all that stuff. So I'm going to kind of just break down how you go about finger picking. It can be really tricky if you stick with it and you go over it again and again, practice repetition, then it will be like no problem. It's really cool with like rejuvenating certain like old chord patterns, because if I just play a C shape, strumming, I mean, you maybe you've heard it a million times, but picking it, so it kind of gives it that a renewed flair and some new life. So the way you do this is get your hand, and then you have each digit is kind of like dedicated to a different string. The only finger, if you're finger picking, the only one you don't use is your pinky. So for me, what I like to do is I will rest or hover my thumb at like the A string. My index finger will be on the D. My middle finger will be on the G, and then my ring finger will be on the B. So you kind of just have to have your arm propped on the top where your hand can easily access the strings, and then you just sort of have to practice your pattern of having one finger dedicated per string. So for me, the easiest way to do that is to have each finger on the strings and just start going down. Maybe start with your thumb. Something simple like that. And then go alternating from your thumb to your index finger. Just sort of a kind of a walking pattern. And then you can add in your middle finger on the D string, or the G, sorry. And with this specific pattern, I'm alternating between the thumb, index, thumb, middle. And then you can add in that ring finger there on the B. So all this, I'm just doing a C shape, just doing a very basic C shape right here. So if I were to slow it way down, something like that. The best way to do it is just start out slow. Don't worry too much about picking up the speed. But there's a lot of interesting stuff that you can do. So I'm going to go into further detail on the next lesson.